Lesson number 9, our Constitution. Meaning and importance of the Constitution. Constitution means a set of basic rules followed by a country. It enumerates the organs of the government, its powers and functions. There is a reference to the rights and duties of the citizen. The Constitution is a reference guide to the government. No one should violate the Constitution. Importance of the Constitution. The Constitution is prominent as it is the fundamental law of the country. Everyone has to adhere to it. All people, including the President, the Prime Minister, parliamentarians, judges, and officers, are bound by it. It promotes the rights of the citizens as all are equal before the law. It functions as a reference guide to the duties to be performed by the government. It coordinates the functions of the democratic institutions such as legislature, executive, and judiciary. It also organizes better relations between the government and the individual. Drafting Committee of the Constitution. The Constituent Assembly prepared the Constitution. Dr. Rajendra Prasad was elected as its president when the Assembly met for the first time. Drafting Committee. In order to hasten the process of preparing the Constitution, the Assembly created various committees. It also created a drafting committee under the chairmanship of Dr. B.R. Ambedkar. The Constitution was adopted on January 26, 1950. The Constitution declared India as a republic. In order to mark the adoption of Constitution, every year January 26 is marked as a Republic Day and it is National Festival. On November 26 every year, the Constitutional Day is celebrated as it was on November 26, 1949. The Constitution was approved by the Constituent Assembly. According to the directive of the Constitution, the first general elections of India were held between 1951 to 52. The Parliament with a bicameral legislature, Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha came into force in 1952. Preamble to the Constitution. The Constitution of India begins with a preamble. The preamble is considered as the heart of the Constitution as it represents the dream and ideologies of the people. Justice, freedom, equality, self-respect, fraternity, and national integrity are the ideologies that find reference in the preamble. Our Constitution has its own unique features. Written Constitution. The Indian Constitution is in the written form. This is the lengthiest constitution in the world. The structure, power, and extent of power of three organs of the government such as legislature, executive, and judiciary are explained. There is a single constitution both for central and state governments. Therefore, the size of the constitution is big. Republic. The constitution has declared India as a republic. In the case of republican system, there is no rule of the king. Instead, there is a rule of elected representatives by the people. India, which has this kind of political system, is known as the Democratic Republic. Fundamental rights and duties. The Constitution guarantees 6 fundamental duties to citizens at present. The state can never pass any law that curbs these fundamental rights. In case of violation of fundamental rights, the judiciary has the power to rectify it. The citizens cannot exercise their rights as per their whims and fancies. The 11 fundamental duties are there in the Constitution. Secularism. The Constitution upholds the principle of secularism. The governments are expected to make no discrimination on the basis of religion and are expected to treat all religions equally. The government considers no religion as its religion. Every citizen is at freedom to practice religion of his choice and faith. The government has the authority to control the freedom to practice one's religion in interest of the public. Independent judiciary. The judiciary is the independent of executive and legislature and has adequate powers. Neither the government nor the parliament can interfere with the functioning of the judiciary. All are equal before the court of law and all have rights to justice is the principle of the judiciary. The decision of the Supreme Court is final and all are expected to adhere to it. Universal adult franchise. The system of electing representatives through voting of adult members 18 years and above is called universal adult franchise. All citizens are eligible for voting without any discrimination. Then a good government comes to power. The Constitution wishes to establish a welfare state. Election system. India is the largest democracy in the world. In the past 6 decades, periodic elections have been conducted. The system of democracy has been adequately deep-rooted in our country. It is still a satisfactory system in spite of certain demerits.